Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is January 31st, 2023. Perfect day to talk about a championship on 131. So what I'm gonna do in this video is we're gonna discuss the Super Bowl. We're gonna look at all the numbers, and at the end we'll talk about who has the best chance to win Super Bowl 57. And I gotta admit, you guys, this one is tough. There's numbers on both sides, but we always come across situations like this, but we still have to make a pick at the end of the day. So let me just let my people know on Patreon that we are live. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys all my notes. This whole week I've been thinking Kansas City is gonna win the Super Bowl. Kansas City. I said, there's no way Andy Reid does not pick up his 269th career win in Super Bowl 57 when 269 is the 57th prime number. But people in the community keep sending me stuff, and I gotta admit, a lot of the stuff that people are sending me is very interesting. And this is why, I've learned from my mistakes. In the past, I'll have this tunnel vision, and I'll be so locked in on one team that it doesn't matter what people show me. I'll say, I don't care. I got the Chiefs, blah, blah, blah. I'm not looking at anything else. And then, I've been burnt a lot. So I've learned to have an open mind and not to just depend on my own research. I got to let the community also advise me on other things. And from the beginning of the season, we've been looking at the Eagles. Around October, I put out the narrative that it was a possibility that we could see the Chiefs and Eagles. I wasn't too sure, but I'll say, you know what? I think it would make a lot of sense for Andy Reid to play his old team, the Philadelphia Eagles, in the Super Bowl, and have the two black quarterbacks face each other, Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. I said that'll be the perfect script, and I was right about that. And once we got to the postseason, I said, you know what, maybe it's not the Chiefs, because I wasn't really too sure about the Chiefs. I said, you know what, they could give us a curveball and go with the Jaguars and have a Doug Peterson versus his old team in the Super Bowl, which is still what the narrative is. I mean, if you think about it, they have Andy Reid playing his old team, and they have the Eagles head coach, Nick Sirianni, I think that's how you say his name. He's also facing his own team. So that is one part of the theme. The Super Bowl is all about storylines, right? They got the two brothers, the Kelsey brothers, playing each other. They have the two coaches playing against their former teams, the two black quarterbacks. Of course, this is a tribute to Abraham Lincoln and the abolishment of slavery as well, because the Super Bowl is on Abraham Lincoln's birthday. And, of course, the Eagles play at the Lincoln Financial Field. And, all the other stuff that we already discussed, right? Donna Kels became the first mother to have two sons in the Super Bowl. Donna Kels is the mother of Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, right? The tight end of the Chiefs and the lineman of the Eagles. So a lot of storylines. I looked at everything, and you know what? I think the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, I really think so. I know I've been saying the Chiefs, but okay, let me just show you what I have. So this was one of the things that really I was right. I was like, oh wait, no way, the Chiefs lose. So if you guys notice, Travis Kelce, I think I said Kels, but whatever his name is, right? Kels. He was born on October 5th, and the Super Bowl is on his 131st day of his age, and we know that to be the championship number. That's also the 32nd prime number, and the Chiefs could improve to 3-2 in Super Bowls. Right now they're 2-2. They can also fall to 2-3 in the year 23, and we've seen the number 23 show up a lot in sports this year. Um, so it's not guaranteed that the Chiefs are gonna become 3-2, and it's not guaranteed that they'll become 2-3. But we have to look at everything and then make a decision at the end. NFL has Gematria of 32. Kansas City also has Gematria of 32, and so does Chiefs. 32 is a big number with the Chiefs, but I don't really see that number doesn't really play a lot with them. I've been burnt a lot, with the number 32 today. I always try to, when I'm decoding the game, I always look for where the 32 fits, and it always burns me. Like the 32, it plays sometimes, but it's not a consistent number. A consistent number with the Chiefs is the number 64, because Kansas City Chiefs equals 64 in the most pure cipher. So that's a number that I like to look out for, and that number could play in this series, in this game, because the Eagles are 4-5 against the Chiefs all time, including the playoffs. 4-5, and if they lose, they fall to 4-6, which means the Chiefs become 6-4 versus the Eagles. 6-4, like 64, while Andy Reid is 64 years old, but they can also fall. Well, the Chiefs can fall to 5-5, and the Eagles can improve to 5-5 against the Chiefs all time. And notice State Farm Stadium, where the game is going to be played at, equals 55 in the most pure. But you see the 64, Kansas City Chiefs does equal 64. This is what I mean with the 32. You see Kansas City has Gematria 32, just like Chiefs. Right, the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, they become 3-2 in the Super Bowls all time. On Travis Kelce's 131st day of his age. But like I said, 32 is not an effective number with the Chiefs, man. That number has burnt me a lot. These are the numbers that they like to pay tribute to. The Chiefs, the 50 in the Chiefs, the 64 and the 172, and the 98. Those are the numbers that I see play often with this team. And okay, so that's what I saw with Travis Kelce. I was like, man, the Super Bowl's on his 131st day of his age. That's the championship number. This is Lock City. But then I said, you know what? I think they're trying to trick us with this one, because of this. And this is what I was talking about. And right now, Andy Reid, he has 268 career wins. That's including his playoffs. One more gets him to 269. That's the 57th prime number. And he could do that in Super Bowl 57. But this is what has me scared right here. So Patrick Mahomes, right now he has a record of 10-3 in the postseason. 10-3. Now we know Eagles equals 113, right? See it here? Eagles equals 113. That's also the 30th prime. Eagles also have that 32 as well. Eagles equals 113, and that's the 30th prime. And slavery and the N-word are both 30. We know this is the Slavery Bowl. It's on Abraham Lincoln's birthday. So he becomes 11-3. 11-3 is like 113, the 30th prime number. But he can also fall to 10-4. And if you guys notice what it says here, abolition of slavery has Gematria of 104. And so does Roman Catholic Church. Let me just double check. Because we've seen a lot of Roman Catholic Church rituals, especially with the 5 cops. It is 104. Remember these numbers were very relevant in the George Floyd killing, also the Tyree Nichols killing, 94. They said it was something about he got hit 9 times in 4 minutes or something like that. They quoted the number 94 in the headline. Actually, it's in my blog. Let me look it up. Actually, I put it on my Instagram. Let me see. I've been. If you guys been looking for my posts, I've been posting more on Instagram than I do on my blog, because for some reason people don't visit my blog at all. I don't even think people know that I have a blog. People ask me like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" I'm like, "I posted that like 4 hours ago," but for some reason people are more active on Instagram. So this is where a lot of my stuff is going. Even though when I'm doing a live stream, it always acts up. But let's I'll come back to this. Oh yeah, so Roman Catholic Church, right? Roman Catholic Church also has Gematria of 104. Right? just like abolition of slavery. Remember, this game is all about slavery. It's on Abraham Lincoln's birthday. The two black quarterbacks facing each other. So Patrick Mahomes could become 11-3, but he can also fall to 10-4. And notice what else is 104. Nick Sirianni, the head coach of the Eagles. His full name is Nicholas John Sirianni. His full name is 104 in the most pure. So this is a very dangerous game. Jason Kelce, the other brother, the lineman, the game will be 266 days before his birthday. And we know Jesus Hamalan Salvatore is 266. And we are in the time of the 266 Pope Francis. Eagles can improve to 3-0 in the postseason this year. Right? Slavery equals 30. Jalen Hurts, he has a record of 2-1 in the postseason. And I'm not taking calls in it. Not right now. We know Chiefs is 31. He could fall to 2-2. You know, Eagles is 22. But Chiefs has Gematria of 31. See, probably my audio. Is my audio working? Yeah. So my audio is working. Somebody says, "Do you have a blog?" Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even know I have a blog. This is what you guys see in every video. It's my blog. I mean, what you guys think this is from? This is from my blog. So that is I'm not gonna call you stupid, but that's not a very smart question. Do I have a blog? I mean, you guys hear the other guy always talk about how I copied his blog, right? I mean, but you know, I think Jalen Hurts. And you know what's funny? I was watching Undisputed, I think it's called, the show with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. And Shannon Sharp is such a dickhead. Like, he just slipped out and said, you know, this is gonna be the year where we see the fourth black quarterback win the Super Bowl. I'm like, bro, you just told us the fucking script, you fucking cocksucker. I mean, you know what gets me mad about those people? Like the Shannon Sharps, because these people they come on TV every single day to lie out of their fucking ass, yo. Like, they know these games are a fucking joke. They know this shit is rigged, and yet they can put on these suits and look at the camera and just lie to people, like, and pretend every single day, every day of their life is a fucking lie. Like, those people are fucking pathetic. But if you guys actually what I'm gonna do is, after this video is over, I'm gonna link that video that I'm talking about in the comment section to this video, and I want you guys to watch how he slips out and says that this year we're gonna get the fourth black quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and he started naming them. He said, "Well, so far, you know, with his southern accent, he said we've had Patrick Mahomes win the Super Bowl, black quarterback. I think he named Russell Wilson. What was the other guy he named? Man, what was the other guy he named? Let me see. Black quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl. He named another guy. But he's such a dummy. He just told us. I mean, Patrick Mahomes cannot become and Doug Williams, right? So this has been the three black quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl. Doug Williams, Patrick Mahomes, and Russell Wilson. And he said this year we're going to get the fourth one. Now, how can we get the fourth one if Patrick Mahomes win, right? We won't get the fourth one if Patrick Mahomes win because he already has won the Super Bowl. So he's clearly telling us that this year Jalen Hurts is going to be the fourth black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Clearly. And you can tell that it was an accident because, you know, he started choking up after he said it. And then Skip Bayless started looking at him like, you know, you got to be careful with what you say. You can't be giving out the script. And that's why I'm saying these people are fucking pathetic. So I think Jalen Hurts, the guy born on the 42-day numerology, will become the fourth black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And what perfect day, right? On Abraham Lincoln's birthday. The guy who plays at the Lincoln Financial Field. Hopefully you guys have not placed a bet on the Chiefs yet. You know, I did write on my Patreon that you know, these notes were pending, and I was gonna do a lot of updates on them. So I hope you guys didn't, run to the bookie and put your money on Kansas City. Now there are other interesting things, like the NFL draft this year is in Kansas City. I think that's relevant. Oh, let me show you guys this. I don't know where this came from, but somebody sent me this today. And we have seen cases like this where they put out tweets like years in advance, and somehow that tweet resurfaces years later, and then when we read the tweet, it's a person calling the championships in advance. Let me show you guys this. I don't know who made this, but somebody saying that this tweet was put out in 2015. Look at this. So a guy named Alex on his Twitter on December 16, 2015, he put out the next 10 Super Bowl champions. I mean, how the fuck is this even possible? And he got, somebody tell me, I think he got everything right so far. He had the Broncos to win in 2016. Then he had the Patriots to win in 2007. I think all of these are right. He had the Eagles in 2018. Then he had the Patriots in 2019, the Chiefs in 2020, the Buccaneers in 2021, the Rams in 2022, and then he has the Eagles in 2023. Like, how the fuck is this even possible? Like, if this is clearly somebody just leaking out the script, because there's no way in a million years that this is possible for somebody to predict 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct. Like, how can somebody know the next 7 outcomes and get them all right? I mean, that is literally impossible. But if you notice what it has here, he has the Eagles winning in 2023, and he has the Bills in 2024, the Jaguars in 2025, and the Bengals in 2026. Now, if you notice down here, it says that this was put out on December 16th in the year 2015. So I don't know how accurate this is. I don't know if this is a real tweet or somebody just made this, recently. But if this is a real tweet, this is what they like to do. I've seen situations like this where a tweet that was made, years ago resurfaces, and then a random person like this guy just seems to be calling all the championships correctly. We've seen it with the World Cup. Somebody called that Messi's gonna win the World Cup in 2023, something like that. Yeah, so we've seen such situations like this, and this person said the Eagles are gonna win this year. So I mean, I just want to I'm not saying to go by that, because I don't know how accurate that is. But, if that is a real tweet, just think about the odds of that. Somebody calling the 7 championships correctly. Even if the other ones don't hit, the last 7 that he called is fucking unbelievable. Now, I want to talk about something else. Nick Sirianni, right? Nick Sirianni. I hope I'm saying his name right, because then somebody be in the comment section like, oh, this guy doesn't even know how to pronounce names. I'm not listening to him. There's always a dummy that they can't wait to hear something that they don't like about what I'm saying, and then, just forget about everything else that we talked about in the video and just grab on to that. Oh, look how he said the guy's name. But what about all the other stuff that we talked about? None of that stuff matters. But you guys need to notice how the Philadelphia Eagles head coach, Nick Sirianni, who replaced Doug Peterson. That's why I thought it was going to be the Jaguars this year, but whatever. He became the coach of the Eagles head coach on January 24th, 2021. Now, from the day he became the head coach of the Eagles to the Super Bowl, it's 107 weeks. And in the most simple cipher, the name Len Dawson equals 107. And this Super Bowl is all about Len Dawson as well. It is the Slavery Bowl, but they are definitely paying tribute to Len Dawson, who died at the age of 87, 172 days before the Super Bowl. Len Dawson dead at 87. Philadelphia Eagles equals 87. He died 65 days after his birthday when Philadelphia is 65. And the guy, I think he got drafted in the year 57. So how perfect for them to pay tribute to this man. Where is he? Where is it? Yeah. First season, 1957. So they're going to pay tribute to the guy in the Super Bowl 57. Death doesn't always mean that the team is going to win. Sometimes it's a complete opposite. Sometimes it means that the team is going to lose. And wait a minute, it's just he was 94 and 57. So yeah, 57 losses. That 94 is ringing a bell. Oh yeah, Roman Catholic Church. There it is. Yeah, so 94 losses, 94 wins for his career. So yeah, so definitely, Len Dawson's big Len Dawson tribute at the Super Bowl this year. The guy died on Kobe Bryant Day as well, on 8/24, the number that Kobe Bryant used to wear. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is tight because there's numbers on both sides, but I think Shannon Sharpe, leaked the script. And I don't know if you guys knew about this, but there was a Abraham Lincoln. There was I think this eagle was a tribute to Abraham Lincoln. This eagle was called Old Abbey, a eagle connected to Lincoln, and he was very iconic at the Civil War. Very iconic bird. Old Abbey. Old Abbey, the war eagle. Let me look up how he connect to Abraham Lincoln so you guys can see. Okay, so it says here the story of Old Abbey, famous Wisconsin war eagle. So it was an eagle in honor of President Abraham Lincoln. Looks like they took him out by the numbers as well. Let me just see. I want to see how many days after his birthday the poor bird died. And they kill animals by the numbers. If you guys didn't know that. So you were born on 5/27. Dead on 26/3. What year did he die? Poor Old Abbey. 1881. So Old Abbey died 62 days before his birthday. Or 43 weeks. So 62, sacrifice 62, right? So clearly they took him out by the numbers, right? Sacrifice 62. The story of Old Abbey, famous Wisconsin war eagle on the 101st Airborne Division patch. The Screaming Eagle insignia of the 101st Airborne Division is perhaps the most recognized and famous soldier sleeve insignia in the United States Army. Okay. During his time awaiting muster into federal service at Camp Randall, the 8th Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry Regiment purchased a special shield-shaped perch on which to carry their mascot. It was here in Madison, Wisconsin, where Old Abbey was named in honor of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Okay. So that there's some more Eagle Lincoln connection, right? They had a bird named Old Abbey in tribute to Abraham Lincoln. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so let's see if Jalen Hurts becomes the fourth black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. We talked about that. Let's see what else I've been documenting. I think I mentioned this already. Len Dawson died 172 days before the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs is 172. That doesn't mean the Chiefs are going to win. We've seen that before. It could mean the Chiefs are going to lose. But just keep in mind that Patrick Mahomes could become 11-3 as well. But that doesn't serve you any good because you're gonna be nervous as fuck when it's time to bet. So, I don't know how does this not play though? How does the guy Andy Reid does not pick up his 269th career win, man? I don't know. I'm gonna open up the phone lines because maybe you guys are seeing something that I haven't noticed, but this is what I hate about these games because like if it was up to me, I wouldn't even bet on this game. I'd rather bet like today, right? The Cavaliers are playing the Miami Heat. Like the Super Bowl is only one game, but yeah, so many people are so in love with it. Like the Cavaliers, like this is a game that I gave out on Patreon, which it already started, so I don't mind talking about it. But you see this game right here? This game, you can make the same amount of money with betting. Actually, you can make more money on this game than betting on the Super Bowl. If the Cavaliers lose today, they can fall to 21-6 at home. I think it is. Let me just make sure. I think that's right. 21-6 or 20-6. Let me just make sure. So many people are so in love with the Super Bowl, which is like, yeah, so 21-6. If the Cavaliers lose, they fall to 21-6. Now, what is the Cleveland, Ohio area code? It's 2-6. And the Heat are 4-point underdogs, and right now they have a 3-point lead going into the third quarter. Right, you put Ohio, Cleveland area code. It's the 2-6 area code. So. How perfect for the Cavaliers to fall to 21-6. You see, that's what I mean. Like so many people are so in love with the Super Bowl, and there's so many other games that you can make money off. Like you guys have to stop being fans of these leagues because you guys are just falling into the matrix. Betting on the Super Bowl, it's the same thing as betting on a regular season game. And actually, there are regular season games that with better narratives that you can make more money off. So instead of taking all your money from your bank account and putting it on the Eagles or Chiefs. You could have took advantage of a riddle like this and probably made way more money. Because if the Eagles do win, first of all, they're the favorite. They're favored by like 2 points. So if you take a money line, the money line is like a negative 120. So you bet 120. You have to bet $120 to make 100. Right? In the game in this game, if you bet 100, you actually make profit. You make more than what you bet. You make like 140 because the line was at plus 140. In favor of the Heat. So that's what I mean. But whatever. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, I'm not too in love with this game. If it was up to me, I'll just watch it and not put any money on it because it's such a tight riddle. I mean, 2 black quarterbacks in the Slavery Bowl. I mean, any quarterback wins, they're paying tribute to black history with any quarterback winning. Now, I think they're gonna have Jalen Hurts win because usually what we see in football, especially, usually the player that wins the MVP doesn't win the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's ever happened in football. I could be mistaken about that. The player that wins the most valuable player during the regular season usually doesn't win the Super Bowl as well. I don't think there's ever been a quarterback to win the MVP and the Super Bowl. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I don't remember one. So I think what they're gonna do this year is give Jalen Hurts the Super Bowl and give Patrick Mahomes the MVP. This is the guy born on the 42-day numerology. And funny, the guy weighs 223 pounds and he's 6'1". Philadelphia 223 and 61. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is so scripted, man. 223 pounds is also 101 kilograms. Man. So let me just see if I covered everything. Yeah, but this right here, it's fucking scaring me. It's scaring the shit out of me, man. I mean, 131 in championships, man. That is. I'm gonna be kicking myself if the Chiefs win, man. But no, the game is just what, 2 weeks away, so we still got more time. Hopefully, we find more things and we can make a better choice. But right now, I think it is going to be the Eagles. And until further notice, that's who I have winning the Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni, head coach. All right, so now you guys can call in. Let me call back this person that called while I was doing my presentation. Phone line is open. The number's on the screen. 646-986-0958. If you're going to call in, just let us know anything that you noticed about the Super Bowl that we haven't discussed, so that everybody in the community can benefit of this pick. Because, I mean, people love the Super Bowl. A lot of popcorn, a lot of beers get bought that day, purchased to watch a rig NFL game. People who haven't watched football all year tune in to the Super Bowl for some reason. Yes, hello?
Yo, Arthur, you hear me?
Yes.
Yo, this is Jason. I was calling. I didn't watch the live stream. I caught it a little bit late. I wanted to know if you've seen the Travis Kelce brothers connection with everything. I did just see that you posted the 131 from Travis Kelce's birthday. That is a concern. I did see that the other day. I didn't watch the live stream, but Jason Kelce, his brother, his birthday is the exact same day the World Series ended, the same day, the Astros won the World Series 11-5. And like I said, it's funny, his brother Travis, connection with the Travis World tragedy, with the World Series, it kind of all connects with the brothers,
Yeah, that is super interesting. That's great. That was a great observation.
Yeah, his brother Jason Kelce has that November 5th birthday. That's the exact same day
that the Astros won the World Series.
Exactly. And then if you think about it, Travis Kelce, his birthday is October 5th, correct?
Yes.
The date written 10-5 or 105, the same. And that leads me back to the connection with the Hamlin situation with Chuck Hughes. He was would he die or born on a day with the 105-day numerology? The 1-5 connection right there.
Yeah, Hamlin is 105 as well.
Right. So you got that 105 connection with Hamlin, with the Bills, which, like I said, that was a distraction. But like I said, Travis is born on 10-5 and Jason is born on 11-5. So they're born a month apart. But it's just interesting that Jason is born on the same day that World Series ended. And that's and that was a tribute to Travis Scott, the rapper, and his brother Travis Kelsey, he's playing against him. So it's funny, man, because it's like you could see it either way. And then, like you said, you think about a lot of people in the community think about the whole Queen. It's hit or miss with the whole Queen stuff. They did it with the FIFA Cup and everything. But like Jason, he wears 62. Queen 62. So you got that Queen side of things too that could play for the Eagles. But like I said, I don't know if they go with Travis Kelce because they went with the Travis in the World Series.
That's tricky, right? They pay tribute to Travis Scott, but now they could do the guy with the Travis Scott connection through the name could win it, or the guy born with the guy with the birthday of the anniversary of the Travis Scott tragedy, the Travis Scott festival tragedy. I see what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. This is tricky, man. But it is 266 days before the before this guy's upcoming birthday. We know the Jesuit, Jason Kelce.
Okay, yeah. See, I didn't look. Sometimes I don't look at their upcoming birthday, but I know you do a lot. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So that 263 is strong.
266, I'm said.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, 266. My bad.
Yeah. The Jesuit models, Jesus Amanon Salvatore 266. Right.
I think, now that you said that, I think I might have seen that when I looked at because I know I believe it's 99 days from the World Series, correct? The Super Bowl. Am I wrong on that?
Say it again.
Is it 99 days from the World Series to the Super Bowl? Is that right?
From November 5th to the Super Bowl? Let me see. I don't think I ever measured. Let me see.
Yeah, I like to do that. I like to look at the distances between the championship games, to see if there's a connection there.
Yeah, 99 days.
Right. And like I've seen a big connection with, I know the Cowboys are out and everything, but I've seen a connection with the Cowboys and Dak. His birthday was 99 days before the World Series ended. So I thought maybe he was going to be in the Super Bowl in 99 days after the World Series, but it didn't play out like that. But it's just, I didn't see, you can measure maybe from their birthdays, the brothers' birthdays to the World Series, to see if that has a connection. I don't know. I didn't look at that yet.
Well, we saw one of the brothers is on the birthday is the day that the World Series ended. So the other one would be from 10-5, which is a month, which is 30 days.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if it was 31 or just 30. I didn't know. How many days are in, was it October? So, yeah, I guess it would be 31, right?
Well, it'll be 31. Yeah, you could say 31.
Right. Yeah, 31 is the 11th prime. That leads back to like the whole black connection, black equal 11.
Yeah. So who you like?
Like I said, I don't know. It's hard because, like I said, Jason Kelce's birthday is the same day they won the World Series. That is a tough decision. But the World Series was based on the rapper Travis and his brother's Travis. So it's like, it's really hard, to be honest. But like I said, I like that Andy Reid win, getting that 57 prime win.
That's the part that has me like, oh man, I'm so nervous about that, man. Because I don't want something like that to burn me. Like something that clear, like him picking up his 269th career win in Super Bowl 57. I would hate for that to burn me.
Yeah, I think that's just so blatant. But at the same time, nobody knows Andy Reid's record. So unless you're in the community, you know it. But
yeah, but remember what they did in Super Bowl 54 when he picked up his 222nd career win on 2-2-2?
Yeah.
What was it? 2-2-2-2-2, something like that. 2-2-2-2, 4 twos. Yeah, so this shit is tough, man. That's what I'm saying. I recommend people just stay away from this one. But if I had a gun to my head, I think the Eagles got it, man.
One thing I might throw at you right now, you can look at, is remember when Mahomes played Brady, and Mahomes, the Chiefs were on 62 points in the Super Bowl, and they ended up scoring 9 to get to 73. Or no, they were on 64. My bad. And they got 9 to get to 73 when Tom Brady became 7-3. Remember that?
Yes.
I was thinking about maybe looking at that side of things too, seeing where the Chiefs are at on their points, and then seeing where the Eagles are at on their points, and trying to predict the score. But instead of predicting the exact score, just predict the over or under. Because, like I said, it is going to be a toss-up, I think, with which team's going to win. But if we can predict if it's going to be high or low game, like I said, it could be a 42 total game. Somebody could score 42 points. I don't know.
Or maybe, the tribute to 61 or 65, the Philadelphia numbers.
Right. Yeah, you could definitely do that. And that was the other thing. I was thinking, okay, Philadelphia lost the World Series, so they're 0-1 in championships this year. If they do win, they'll become 1-1 because they lost the World Series, but they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like I said, the whole black equals 11. And then you're going to go to the NBA if the 76ers do make it. So I don't know if there was a 21 connection or a 12 connection anywhere, or if they go 0-3 or the best they could do is 2-1, but I don't know.
Yeah, somebody said that Andy Reid can become the 14th coach to win 2 Super Bowls on the 43rd day of the year.
Yes. Now, one stat that I did see a friend posted, he sent to me, he said the quarterback with the most rushing touchdowns every season has never won a Super Bowl. And I think I might be wrong on this, but I think they said Mahomes had the most this year. So they're saying that Mahomes might lose or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's why that's why I wanted to do this live stream before we make a final pick, because this one is, and so speaking of 99, racism is 99.
Yeah, you're right. See, that's the one thing I think I slack, because I can see these, like I seen that he was born on November 5th, but like when I get to the numbers, like I know big connections, but like single words like that, like I don't remember all that that greatly.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking because I'm like, how can he not become Patrick Mahomes become 11-3 in the postseason when that's the Kobe Bryant number, man?
Yeah, you're right. You know what's funny?
And this guy died on Kobe Bryant Day, man.
I actually found a stat the other day. It was the day before Kobe's anniversary, like 25th of this month. The Lakers became 114-114 since his death, and we all know LeBron James equal 114. But before that, they became 113-113 before his like 2 or 3 days before his death, like his anniversary, And Kobe Bryant equals 113. But yeah, and they were down to Portland that game, I think by like 20 or something like that. And they came back and won to become 113-113 since he died.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that was like a slap in your face too. But like I said, the whole Kobe day, I'll bet on those Kobe days because you get some really good riddles, but I stayed away this year just because I didn't really feel good about it. But
it's funny how most valuable player has a Gematria of 104 as well.
104?
Yeah, man. That number is scaring me, that 104, because Patrick Mahomes can fall to 10-4 in the postseason. All right, so let me just take some more calls because I don't want to make this live stream too long, and I want other people to call in so they can share their thoughts.
Yeah, no problem, Arthur. I appreciate you letting me get on live stream. I'll let you go.
All right, thanks a lot for the call, brother. Shout out to Jay Ross. He said that 10 players have won the Super Bowl and the MVP in the same season. Okay, so it's been a while, right? So somebody wrote that it hasn't happened since Kurt Warner did it in 1999. Yeah. Okay. I know that's not something that's frequent in the NFL. Like usually when they win the MVP, they don't win the Super Bowl. So let me just take this call right here. Hello, can you lower the video in the background, please?
Yeah. Lord.
What's going on, my brother? Thank you for the call.
I just wanted to really take a look at the mom's jersey.
The mother?
Yeah, when she had the
Well, she was just wearing both of her sons' jerseys.
Yeah, but she had the dual jersey, and she had one on the front and one on the back.
Yeah, she had her youngest
The
son in the
Chiefs on
front.
the front and the Eagles on the back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What are your thoughts about that?
I just feel like she was displaying the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Because the Chiefs, she had the Chiefs on the little on the back, and then she had the Eagles like sturdy on the on she had the, excuse me, she had the Chiefs on the front, and she had the Eagles sturdy on the back. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Okay, so what are your thoughts about that? You think
I think that the Eagles is gonna be the outcome. I think that was their little display to show that, you know what I mean?
So you saying that because she has it on the back, that means they're gonna win?
Yeah. Plus, it's taking up more of the jersey, and like I said, it was on the back. The back gonna display the name. You know what I'm saying? What's more significant than your name on the back?
Yeah, but that's both of their names because what's on the back is just the surname. Her name is Kelsey, like the two sons. But I do see like most of the jersey is a Eagles jersey. I do see that.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then again, too, you did say if they pushing one team, it might be the other.
So who? Because I haven't watched any mainstream. Well, just the Undisputed show this morning. Who is the mainstream pushing?
The mainstream is I feel like the mainstream is pushing more towards the Chiefs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Because the mainstream is there to mislead. That's all.
Yeah, you pointed out several times, man. And only other thing I wanted to say is, man, keep doing the work, man.
Thank you, man.
Whenever they say, we learning. Everybody learns. You know what I'm saying? You get greater and greater as time comes. Don't listen.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Keep, man. The knowledge is really what's
important.
Worth more. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge is worth more than the bet.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to preach, man.
So whether I win or lose, it's about the knowledge, that comes with it. So
well, I appreciate
just keep it up, man. And I don't want to take too much of the live time.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
I wish I could find this woman's date of birth, man. I highly doubt we can find that. Because this is the Kelsey Bowl. So she was born in 1957. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, these people are. So her birthday is 10/5 as well. Like, oh my gosh. Hello?
Yo, is this are you on live right now talking about the game?
I am.
I'm not a football guy, but I'm a numbers guy, and I was just flipping through YouTube and I seen you, and I wanted to tell you something I had seen in the last couple of weeks that was interesting. So the Skull and Bones number 322.
Yes.
So if you look at the date, February, the day they're playing the Super Bowl, it leaves 322 days left in the year, right?
Yes.
And then you got 2023 is 322 backwards, right?
Yes.
And then if you put in Philadelphia, I noticed the other day that in the gematria calculator that you use, Philadelphia equals 322.
Philadelphia equals 223, you mean?
Backwards 322. Yep, exactly right. 223. So I like the year, and the big, for me, the big one was the day of February 11th, leaving 322 days in the year. I always see a lot of skull and bone rituals things in the NFL, and I guess that's all I got right there.
Well, I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you.
Yep, for sure.
Now, I don't know if this is her information right here. It says that Donna Kelsey is 65 years old. That's the Philadelphia number. Born in the year 57 on 4/30. 65, wow. I'm telling you, man, it looks like the Eagles are gonna win, man. Hello.
Arthur, Randy.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thank you for the call.
Yeah. Hey, it's so tough this year. I know, but there's so many 113s or 311s and the 322, like the last caller just said. Um, but obviously, we know 311 2020, was obviously the coronavirus pandemic. Uh, you've got everything associated. For example, remember Elvis was on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1956 and he got the polio vaccine. So weird, man. Elvis was born January 8th of 35, exactly 311 weeks before Anthony Fauci to the day. Okay. So that's pretty weird. And also, this coming March 22nd, 2023, so you're 322, 223. If you go back to, this is kind of crazy. This is how deep this stuff goes, but you go back to May 15th, 1898 was, or 99, I think, okay, but do the math. It was Prescott Bush's birthday. So that's 127 years, like buildings 127, and 311 days from this coming March 22nd. And this year, Yale is 322 days old or years old, which is pretty crazy. I mean, there's more, like last March 22nd, last March 22nd, 2022, minus 666 days, gives you 525, George Floyd. I mean, it's all over the place. I better not say any more because the other stuff gets a little deep, like going back to October 1st in Las Vegas. But thanks, man. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
I've been rambling.
Well, I appreciate this. I appreciate it.
But I think you're on to the 113, the 311. It's just one more, okay? So
Sure.
March 11th, 2020, plus 666 days, and then another 666 days gives you 11-3. So you got the 311 and the 11-3 of 223. I mean, dude, that only happens on the Gregorian calendar. It's just weird. So that's my 113 thing. Thank you for letting me call in, Arthur. You do great work, friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the call.
Indeed. Later.
All right. Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's El Polo here.
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man, first of all, man, I want to say, man, I appreciate the work that you do, bro. Like, real talk. And I've watched a few of these other cast men do this shit, bro, and they're not accurate, bro. And bro, to see somebody that really knows, bro, really takes their time to know the work and that doesn't have a problem sharing the work, bro, like real shit, bro. I appreciate you so much, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But I was just noticing, bro, that in the year 2000, exactly 23 years ago, Derek Thomas passed away in that freak accident, right?
Say that one more time.
Derek Thomas, that plays for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
He passed away in the year 2000, which was 23 years ago. And I found it funny that in the game against the Cincinnati Bengals, as we all know, the Chiefs won a game 23-20. They were put in the field goal mode. They were put in field goal range by a guy making a penalty on Patrick Mahomes while he was running out of bounds. The guy that committed that penalty wears the exact same number that Derek Thomas wore, which is number 58.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nah, and I was just like, I know you're talking like about the 23 and the 2 and 3. I just found it funny that we're in the year 2023, exactly 23 years later, and how you were saying that the Chiefs could fall at 2 and 3 this year in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm leaning more and more on the Eagles right now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
just
find
know.
something that's gonna make me like say, you know what, it's not gonna be the Eagles, but
Yeah, I mean, and I just noticed that like when you say 23, because 23 has been all over the
all over sports.
Well, 31's been all over the playoffs. 31 was scored about maybe 5 or 6 times, if I'm not mistaken. There were 5 or 6 games that had a score of 31. The Bills beat the Miami Dolphins 34-31. The Cowboys won 31-14. Uh, I just found it crazy. The Jaguars came back from 27 down to lose by 27-20 to the Chiefs, which is crazy. Both the Chiefs opponents have scored 20 points.
Yep.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, so like you said, at 23 and 31, it's just been all over the playoffs.
I agree.
But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Once again, man, appreciate the work and keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Thank you.
For real, there are people out here that appreciate you, man, no matter what.
I appreciate you too, man. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for those words, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I think the riddle is gonna. It's through her. It's through their mother. I'm just trying to figure out when is her birthday, man. I can't see a happy birthday post from anybody. Happy birthday, Donna. Are you Latina by any chance? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think. I mean, if this is right, it says that she was born in the year 57. I mean, what are the odds? I want to find her real birthday, though, man. Donna Kells was born 1957. But I don't know if that's her, though. Because that would mean she's 65. She does look like a 65-year-old woman. Okay, it says here that she's from Iowa. Let me see where this guy's from. He's from Ohio. This guy was born in North Carolina. You know, if she is 65 years old, I mean, that's the Philadelphia number, man. If anybody else wants to call in, I mean, I'll take calls while I research this. Okay, I'm looking for a happy birthday, Donna, from anybody. Let's see if we can find it. She's real active on Twitter. I apologize for the silence, you guys. I want to get this right, man, because I don't want to keep making videos. I don't want to keep coming back talking about the same topic. I want to just discuss everything in this video, and then if you guys want to place a bet, go right ahead. But I want to feel safe before I say I like this team. I don't want nobody losing. We don't want to lose. We want to take money out of the casino, not put it in. Does this woman ever celebrate her birthday? God damn. First rodeo. People think this stuff is easy. This is the footwork you have to do to get this shit right, man. Game day ready. That's funny. Travis is wearing the Eagles jersey. So happy birthday to her son. Gematria Detectives. This woman never celebrates her birthday. This is unbelievable. Have the best birthday ever to the best center in the NFL. That's her son. And she celebrates her son's birthday. She doesn't celebrate her own. Yeah, but this woman born in the year 57, I just really want to know if that's really her date of birth, the year of birth. And if she is 65 years old, I think we got our answer. And she does look like a 65-year-old woman, though. I highly doubt she's older than that. Yeah, I'm not able to find her birthday. If you guys find her birthday, you can come back to this video, leave it in the comment section. I just want to measure how many days from. Yeah, you see, this jersey is all about. It's like an entire Eagles jersey. Like most of it is Eagles, like the caller said. I want to see how many days after her birthday the game is. I did find one that says she was born on October 30th, but I don't know if that's her real birthday. And I don't know if she's really 65 years old, because looks like this woman doesn't celebrate her birthday, or at least tweet about it. She tweets about her son's birthday, though. Hello?
What's up, Arthur?
What's going on?
What's going on, bro? Hey, man. One thing I was thinking about is, we know that only black quarterbacks have won with the Indian logos. So of course, Chiefs still got that. You really think they're gonna let Jalen Hurts win it? You know what I'm saying? I don't really see the Eagles. That's more like Americans. So it could happen. But what you think about that?
Yeah, somebody brought that to my attention the other day. That is very interesting that all the black quarterbacks have won with a native connection.
Right. Yeah, so that was just my observation. That's only really. I was thinking, I don't know if I ain't really looking to see who else.
The thing is, the Chiefs was my pick since like the AFC Championship game concluded.
Right.
But people have been sending me so much stuff that I'm like, man, I don't want to. I want to make sure that because shit it's very double coded. I'll say that.
No, I get it, and I'll be honest with you, bro. That last year when you called the Rams, there was a lot of people wasn't on the Rams. Of course they was on the Bengals year of the Tiger Bull crap. But yeah, so no, I feel you, bro. I'm all about trying to look at both sides. But yeah, I just want to throw that in there and see if you had thought about that.
Yeah, but
if that would be overwhelming, which I understand how it would be overwhelming for the Eagles to win, though, because they do have a better team and they got the Abraham Lincoln connection and things like that. So I can see it. But yeah, bro, that's all I got for you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
I thought we found her birthday. This is actually a Happy Mother's Day post. Damn. I thought we had it. Just gotta keep looking. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Thank you for the call.
What's up, man? Yes, sir. Man, it looks like Mama already know who's gonna win. She got Travis. She got Travis in the front.
Yeah, but the most of the jersey is her son Jason.
All right, but if that was Mama, I'd be like, dang, Mom, why you gotta have Travis in the front? Why you can't put it half and half?
Yeah, exactly. It's not half and half.
Yeah, but usually I see the moms in the stands that have half and half or whatever. But the Eagles don't have no blood sacrifice, do they? The Chiefs, they got Lynn Dawson.
You don't always need a blood sacrifice, though.
No, but
the Warriors have a blood
that's what's
sacrifice?
been happening the last couple of years. Kobe, then the Lakers, Maradona, then Argentina, Hank Aaron, then the Braves.
What about the Golden State Warriors?
You know what I'm saying? That's just been a trend.
What about the Golden State Warriors?
Who did they have? I don't know. It was Curry's 13th year and Clay's 11th. Clay in 11. That was pretty easy, and they come from Philadelphia, so. But I kind of forgot the Phillies was in the World Series. Dang, so they about to have the Eagles and the Phillies lose. That's kind of messed up.
You think the Chiefs are gonna win?
Hell yeah. So if they have two black quarterbacks in the first, I think they're gonna give it to the one that's half white. without the numbers, without the dates, without the sacrifice. If it's two black quarter, the one who's half white, that's who's gonna win. That's pretty easy. And I don't think the Chiefs are gonna lose back-to-back Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles, they won in 2018.
Well, it won't be back to
So
back. I get what you mean.
I mean, yeah, not bad. Yeah, not 2 years in a row, but you know what I'm saying? He lost to Brady. And then it's Andy Reid's old. If it was another coach, all right, but it's Andy Reid's old team. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Then Travis, he's more of a star than Jason.
I don't know. This one is tight, yo. Oh my gosh.
Say it again.
And I'm saying this is one of the tightest one that I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one.
This guy's mother's birthday, man.
Oh yeah, man. Somebody gonna find it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big clue in this. I think that's the piece that we're missing.
Yeah. But sometimes we be knowing, like, you know, last week, and then we'll see something and change our mind. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta kind of stick to your guns.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, but I'm trying to see is the score, man. So the score probably gonna equal up to 42 since it's two black quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, we'll probably see some shaming numbers. I know somebody have 14 because Slave is 14.
Yeah,
you'll probably see 14 points at the half or something like that.
All right. What else? Yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty good. But Mahomes, he's the $500 million man. So
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to make this live stream because this one has been killing me all day. I've been trying to figure this shit out. This shit is hard.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we definitely gonna see.
How long this live stream is going on? That's how you can tell. I think that's been me all day, man. Just this shit been killing me, man.
Yeah, I be trying not to base who gonna win off everything, but it's interesting to just sit here and watch everything, all the numbers and the dates, and I'll still sit here and watch it. But yeah, this got to be like the most interesting one in a while. Then they got the Chiefs as the underdogs, so.
Yeah, that's another thing that's fucking scaring me because why would they have the Chiefs as the underdog?
All right, but the Eagles pretty much, you know, they did good all season. Now they went to the Super Bowl, so pretty sure everybody in their mind they probably just think the Eagles gonna win because they went undefeated and all that.
Yeah, that's how they throw us off, you know. You're right.
Right.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Let me do
yes,
something.
Sir.
All right, man. Man, I haven't seen a happy birthday posters. I mean, they do celebrate Mother's Day, but that's about it, man. Wow, amazing. Yeah, I'll give up looking for her birthday, but if somebody out there finds it, to at least share it. It could be, April 30th. But I don't know. Because this is April 30th post, and we don't see happy birthday there, so. Not sure. Donna Kels. How Donna Kels was born on October 5th, 1989. I guess she has a daughter as well. Okay. Yeah, I can't find her birthday, man. That's so bad. Hello?
Yo, it's J. Ross calling in.
What's going on, J. Ross?
How you doing, bro?
Good, man.
I just want to share some things here that I have in my notes and everything about the Super Bowl and stuff.
Share it. Go ahead. Shoot.
All right. I'm not sure if you covered this yet, but Andy Reid, he can become the winningest coach with Kansas City. It can happen versus his former team. So I've seen that. Also, when the Astros lost the World Series in 2005, the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. When they won their first ever World Series in 2017, Eagles won their first ever Super Bowl. Astros won their second World Series 2022. Now here we have the Eagles. I'm not saying that means the Eagles win. I'm just sharing about the Astros and Eagles connection. Also, if you look at Patrick Mahomes' stats, he has 224 career touchdowns, 56 career interceptions. So how fitting would it be if Mahomes picked up his 57th career interception in Super Bowl 57 on the 57 date numerology? So I found that interesting. And if he did, throw 3 touchdowns, that would give him 227 career touchdowns. That's the 49th prime. Super Bowl equals 49. Eagles equals 49. And if I think the one interception for that 57, I think that looks pretty good. It's like minus 108 if you wanted to attack that. But if he did somehow throw 2, that would give him that 58, and that is the Kobe Bryant number. And I think the person that would intercept him would be Darius Slay, because Darius Slay got the Kobe Bryant numbers. Darius Demetrius Slay equals 81 and 126. Kobe Bryant, 81, then he died on 126. Patrick LeVon Mahomes II got the 126 connection. Patrick Mahomes last threw his interception from the Super Bowl. It would be 42 days or a span of 43 days. And that happens to be on Darius Slay's birthday. It's the last time Mahomes threw an interception, which would be 42 days after Slay's birthday or a span of 43. He did his 27th career pick. Mahomes is 27 years old. This is going to be Darius Slay's 157th career game. Kobe Bryant equals 157. And he's if you get a pick, so you wouldn't have to lay a lot on that. But this is just a few things I wanted to share about this.
How you feel about that 269 and Andy Reid?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's what I told him. I'm like, oh, man, that's right there. And then Mahomes getting
it's like stuff like that feels like it's too obvious. And that's why I'm so nervous about it.
Yeah, then I see that Kansas City could get their 22nd playoff loss. Eagles in 22.
Oh, man.
Eagles could get to 2-2 in the Super Bowl, or fall to 1-3, 41's 13th prime Super Bowl number. But I think there's a bunch of 22s going. Mahomes could fall to 1-2 on the 12th. The Eagles coach, you know what I mean? He can either get the 3-0 he can get the 3-0 in the playoffs, as well as Jalen Hurts. Eagles 1-1-3, 1-1-3 to 30th prime. So it's just like, man, why has it got to be so close?
Yeah, this usually is not this close. I mean, this year is very close.
But I know props can't be, risky because you never know. But it makes sense for Mahomes to get the interception at least at 57th.
So you say he has how many touchdowns?
He's on 224 total.
And how many? He has 56 interceptions for his career.
Yeah, regular and postseason, correct.
Wow, that yeah. You know what? That looks good. That looks like a good prop bet.
He's right now at his check. He's minus 108 to throw a pick. So.
Yeah, we might just go with that. Patrick Mahomes, career interceptions.
You're good and verified. That way we're cool.
Interceptions, including postseason. Yeah, that may be the safer pick then. Oh my gosh, how is he not gonna pick up his cento in Super Bowl 57 on the 57 day numerology, man?
Exactly. That's why I tell people you don't got to actually bet the game. Just look for like a prop or something that looks good. You know what I mean? Like
this is way better. This is way better. And if he is gonna throw picks, that goes to show you that he's gonna have a mediocre game.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, I do like that. I think that actually might come through.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think it's worth a shot. I won't even be mad at that not coming through.
Here's another couple of props if you want me to give them out to you. I like I said, I like Mahomes one of the best, but here's some other ones people can think about. So Miles Sanders, the Super Bowl 78 date from the Super Bowl until his birthday, 78 days, Super Bowl LVII equals 78. Miles Sanders equals 78. He has 25 career touchdowns. So he can get his 26th career touchdown, 78 days until his birthday, when Miles Sanders equals 78. Super Bowl LVII equals 78. And then A.J. Brown, he has the 43 connection. A.J. Brown equals 43. Super Bowl's on the 43rd day of the year. He has 38 career touchdowns. Arizona equals 39. So those are just some other things people can think about as well.
Yeah, I just put up your channel so people can see it. So it's J. Ross 1998.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. So that video that you posted about the Kelsey brothers admitting to the NFL raid, that's another video? Because I posted one on my channel. Is that the same one or is that a different video?
So that's the same one, but also in there is a clip of Pat McAfee talking to Kelsey, and that's when Kelsey goes, the NFL is rigged, and he laughs about it. And yeah.
Yeah, these people are that's next level mockery. I've never seen that. When I saw that first, I was like, I can't believe that these people are that bold now. Like they're literally telling people now. It never used to be that way.
I agree.
I'm convinced that the reason they are so bold about it now is because of this community.
I agree.
I've never in my lifetime, when I was younger, I've never seen a professional athlete come out and say that professional sports is rigged. Not even in wrestling. And now it's like all these players just say it, mocking those fans. This shit is crazy.
I would like to, my third or fourth cousin, John Kuhn, he used to play for the Packers, fullback. And hopefully I can somehow get in connection with him, you know what I mean? So I can, do some kind of interview with him to see if he opens up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I doubt it, but, it's worth the shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I appreciate this information about Patrick Mahomes and 56 interceptions.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm still weighing everything. I don't know if I'm gonna actually, make a full pick, but I went through a lot of notes. I'm gonna make my video soon, but I just wanted to share about that Mahomes one. I think if anything, maybe we just go with that. You know what I mean? Hey.
Yeah, I think so too. You don't have to pick the winner. Take him to
appreciate you for doing these live streams. Respect you. You know what I mean? We just gotta keep going and keep doing our own thing.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, J. Ross.
Have a good one, buddy. Thank you.
You too. Yeah, shout out to J. Ross, man. He's been doing the work for a long time. He has his own channel. You guys saw that. J. Ross 1988. 1998. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be a better pick than actually picking the team to win. Patrick Mahomes to throw his 57th career interception in a Super Bowl. So let me look up player props. Patrick Mahomes. Okay. I doubt it they'll be up there yet. Yeah. FanDuel, I don't think FanDuel's going to have that prop. Probably the closer we get to the game, they'll probably have more props available. Yep. Keeping an eye out on that Heat game. We got the Heat upsetting the Cavaliers, dropping them to 21-6 in the 216 area code. Right now it's tied. Let's see what happens with that one. And yeah, we also had the Knicks to beat the Lakers, and we shall see what happens with that as well. Yeah, so the phone line is open. Yeah, the reason there's 156 people in the chat is because we're talking about football. So J. Ross says, click on Super Bowl and then the player props, you'll find it. Okay. I think that's what I did, but I don't think it comes up. Player props. Yeah, FanDuel is funny like that. They'll remove stuff and then they'll add it on back later on. You see, like this is all they have right now. But once we get closer to the game, they'll have more options. Patrick Mahomes passing yards. Joe Burrow, what the hell? Why is Joe Burrow there? Oh, most passing yards in the 2022. What? Yeah, I don't know what this is about. Yeah, these prop bets Let me see. Let's see this. Patrick Mahomes passing yards. Yeah, I can't find it right now. Let's see, Patrick Mahomes. Prep. Hello?
Yo, Arthur, it's weird. I'm calling back in one more time. It's just two things I wanted you to think about. I don't know if did you like cover the Lane Dawson sacrifice, and like have you really seen any like sacrifices on the Eagles side? I haven't really seen.
Yeah, but the sacrifices I've been burned so many times thinking that a sacrifice means a victory. It doesn't mean a victory.
Right, that's
it does
true.
not mean
Me
a victory.
too.
So, you know, Len Dawson dying, it is interesting, but it doesn't mean that the Chiefs are going to win or lose. It just means that he died for that game to be played.
Facts. And secondly, you know who Marcellus Wiley is?
Yes.
He I don't know if you've seen it on his this is just a funny thing. He you know how they do the jersey swaps? They had he put a picture on it's on his YouTube thing. He put a picture with Patrick Mahomes standing next to Ron Torbett, and they switching jerseys. You know, Patrick getting the ref jersey, and he gave Patrick his game jersey. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, man. I didn't know if you checked that out, man. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, brother.
See you, man.
Well, the Heat are up by 5, so the Cavaliers are going to fall to 21-6 in the 216 area code. You see, this is what I mean. You guys are worried about the Super Bowl, and you could have took advantage of this game. It's not over, but I'm just saying that this game. I mean, the Miami Heat were big dogs. I mean, look at this. I called this at plus 142. Put $100. Hopefully, we win $242. So instead of stressing about February 12th. There's so much money to be made before that with better games. I mean, I don't think we're gonna find a plus 142 in that Super Bowl unless we take the Eagles to win by like 7, which I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win that game right now. That game is very tight, very close. I do like this a lot though. Shout out to J. Ross, 1998. He pointed out how Patrick Mahomes has 56 interceptions, including in the postseason in his career, and he could pick up number 57 in the 57 on the 57 day emerald in Super Bowl 57. I like it. So you know that's gonna be our pick. I'm not gonna say mine because this is not mine, but that's gonna be the pick that I want you guys to take from this video. Forget about who's gonna win the game. Take advantage of this if you're able to find it, because I can't even find this on FanDuel. But I think once we get closer to the Super Bowl, they should have it available. They don't have it right now on FanDuel. Maybe somebody else's bookie has it, but I can't find it on FanDuel. Yeah, but this is what I mean about alternate spreads. Like if you take the Eagles to win by like 7, then you could probably get a better line. Of course, if you predict the correct score, you get a better line. Player, man, why I can't find Patrick Mahomes interceptions? Jalen Hurts interception, man, that is money in the bank right there. Oh, let me see, opening drive. You imagine he throws an interception in the opening drive? That would be hilarious. Passing props. Let's see. No. Hello? Okay. Tell me.
Okay. So, yep, go to pass and props.
I got
Yep,
it.
and then scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see say interception.
Yeah, I don't see that.
You not have it on yours? Huh. That is honestly weird because I'm on the app right now and I see it.
You on FanDuel?
Yeah, on FanDuel on the app. Yeah, on my phone. Yeah.
Oh, probably the phone. Probably you can see it on your phone and not on the computer.
Maybe that is kind of weird, though, but I'm sure it should be up though. Yeah, that is weird.
You notice how the Cavaliers just fell to 20? They're about to fall to 21-6 at home. In the
Good work.
2-6.
I don't know how did I overlook that. Oh.
Yeah, we caught that at plus 142.
Only down by 4, so hopefully they rally.
Yeah, the Clippers. Yeah, the Clippers had a good narrative as well, but I stood away from all the other games. The Laker game that game is tricky as well. I do expect the Knicks to pull it out though, but the Heat
That's
are
right.
about
That's what I
5
tell
with
my
11
people.
seconds.
Wait for the good riddles. You know what I mean? You don't got to be greedy. Oh no, I'm just waiting to play the Super Bowl. Like why? Just play what we give you.
That's what I've been trying to preach, man. Like this Heat game, I probably made more money in this Heat game than I'm gonna make in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. And you played that 12 days before the Super Bowl. Like, come on, people.
Exactly. I just turned 100 into almost $250.
Good stuff, bro. Keep it up. But I'm sure that prop will be up soon. I just wanted to show you where it's at, but it's not up on the computer yet, which is weird.
It should be here though on the passing props. That's where it should be, but I don't think they have it up yet.
But all right, you have a good day.
All right,
keep going, bro.
Thanks, Amos. Oh man, I wish I could find this, man, because I'll place a bet on it right now, actually. Yeah, there's so many other things you could do without having to pick the winner. Like you can pick how many touchdowns the guy's gonna throw. Like, hello.
Hello.
Yes, how you doing? Thank you for the call.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? This is Shills, man. I appreciate you, man. I've been following you. I like all your stuff. Seen you on Lobo yesterday.
Yeah.
On his cast there, and he brought up a lot of good things too. Just with the Patrick Mahomes theme, got the white wife. He's lighter. Jalen Hurts. He ain't got no family. They like that family theme where I'm going to Disneyland when they win the Super Bowl. I noticed that when they're talking on there yesterday, but. Well, he's not that family man. He ain't that family type, That's what they were talking about yesterday.
But he has a girlfriend though.
Yeah, I know. It's just they're talking about that stereotype, that when they win the Super Bowl, you got that family man, with the wife, and they come up there, and I mean, they brought that narrative up yesterday. It was interesting, If you go back and look at the winners, it's usually ain't no single dude with girlfriends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they brought that up yesterday. I just noticed that. I forget the guy that brought it up on this channel, but
yeah, that is interesting though.
Just go back through the list of all these. It's like Aaron Rodgers. He ain't married and he won one. They brought all that up yesterday.
I don't think Russell Wilson had a wife when he won it.
Yeah, you got a point there. I don't know. They brought it up yesterday. I thought it was interesting. So everybody can check out Lobo's channel from yesterday or his feed from yesterday that he brought up. But one thing I've followed, and I respect the gematria aspect of things.
Yeah, you still there? Well, you can call back. Yeah, so I'm not sure who sent me this, but it looks like FanDuel has it. I don't know why I can't. Let me see if I can see it on my phone. Cavaliers are trying to get a comeback. Down by 2 with 8 seconds left. Trying to mount the comeback. Not gonna happen. Not in the 216 area code. But let me see if I can find this on my phone. Oh, let me get this call again. Yeah, we broke up. What's going on?
Yeah, sorry, man. I hit the damn Bluetooth while I'm driving in the car.
Okay.
I just wanted to say real quick, like I said, I respect the gematria aspect and digging and looking for the clues. That last caller, he brought up some great points. One thing that I broke the spell over my Packers buddy. You know, I'm stuck here in Wisconsin, and these people are on a spell, man, with these Packers. And last year, you know, over 80% of the public's money was on the Packers to beat the 49ers last year. I mean, everybody and their damn brother. When they had that home game against the 49ers, and you saw that scripted shit where they ended up with the botched kick and the botched punt and the botched field goal, and just a joke, man. The over-under was like 45, and they hyped up Rodgers the whole week, and they talked about how good, you know, how they were 13-0 or 8-0 at home that year, and they won by an average margin of like 13.5 points. I mean, they just hyped the shit out of that game, and the next thing you know, 49ers come in there and took it. And if you just follow that money with Vegas, that's the narrative, man. It's if you kind of wait to the day before, the day of the game, and see where all this money's going with the public, that's where Vegas likes to just take that money, man. Just like with the Bengals last year, the over 80% of the public was betting that the Chiefs were going to beat the Bengals last year, and you saw who won. And then same thing with this year. There's flip-flop. This year, 79% of the money was on the Bengals to beat the Chiefs, and Vegas took that money, man. And that's what they're going to do. It's gematria, it's just riddles, and they dangle that carrot in front of us. But at the end of the day, it's whatever they get from the public, they're going to take it. They don't give a shit. And I think you got enough analytics and algorithms out there right now that the NFL, they control this shit all the way up. I mean, when do you stop the prop bets? When do those stop? You know, at halftime? Is that at the Super Bowl? When do you have to stop betting at one point? Does it continue all the way through the fourth quarter? I don't think it does it?
Oh no, well, not every bet is open, but you do have like you can pick the winner all the way up to like probably the end of the game.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. The Vegas sits back and they watch their algorithms, man. They see where that for 2 years now, and I finally broke him of his damn Packers spell. He's finally awake now. He's like, yeah, damn, this stuff is rigged because I've been calling these damn games for the last 2-3 years just based on what the public's betting. And the narrative, ESPN, they're pushing the shit out of the Eagles right now. I mean, they are on the Eagles nuts, man. They're all about, I mean, if you just kind of follow that and read all those little BS articles that all these sportscasters, you know, with so, and it goes for the rest of them guys. Those guys are millionaires, and they're just spitting out stuff. They're spitting a narrative, and they're pushing the public whatever way they're talking. And I think at the end of the day, you know, take a deep breath and see where Vegas is going to make the most money, and you just do the opposite the day of the game or whatever.
Where's the money at right now?
On the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't now. I wait till the day of or the day before to see where it's at. I didn't see. I mean, obviously the Chiefs are underdogs, but if you go back and look, just, you know, last weekend's games where all the money was at. I mean, they were pushing. Bengals had 79% of the money. Was
63% of the bets are on the Eagles to win.
Okay, well, watch that get higher as all these sportscasters start shoving it down people's throats on how awesome the Eagles are. And I mean, who knows? But I'm just telling you, you just go back and look at this year and last year's playoffs and look at the bet, look at the money, look where the public was going, and Vegas took them. Vegas took their ass, man. I'm telling you. I mean, you think about it. You think Vegas is going to pay out 80% of the money with the Bengals for this year?
Well, the thing is, I remember when the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, all the money was on the Buccaneers, and they still beat the Chiefs. I do think the money. I think plays a little bit of a part, but the ritual is what they go by the rituals. These people are very ritualistic. There was nothing nothing could have happened in that Super Bowl 55 that would have changed the narrative of Tom Brady becoming 7-3. I think all the money could have been on the Buccaneers and they still would have won. Because that was scripted from the beginning of the season, man.
Yeah, I agree there. I mean, Brady's a different breed. I mean, you're talking about his dad. His dad's a damn billionaire, you know.
But I do. You know what I think? I think Vegas is still gonna make their money, and that's why they have like all these momentum changes in the game. Like you'll see like a 27-point comeback, and that's how Vegas gets their money because everybody's panicking, everybody's putting more money on the team up by 27. I don't know if you heard about this story that when the Chargers was up by like 27 points against the Jaguars, some guy betted $3 million on the Chargers because they had a 27-point lead, and remember the Jaguars came back, so he lost that $3 million. So Vegas is always gonna make their money.
No, I heard that. Yeah, I heard and read about games that ended as close as they did in the last second, the last 2 minutes, and you know the average win by all the teams this year was like 9.5 points or 9 points, something like that. So, I mean, they're doing this. This is the days of our lives, man. They're putting this shit out for people just to they're spoon feeding these people, and we got all these betting and what's Arizona was the first stadium that's got their own bookie in there now. They got their own. They came out this past year in April with their own sports betting in there. Ironically, and they're holding the Super Bowl. So they're getting people, man. They're getting people. But yeah. Anyways, man, I like your stuff. I had to call in. You guys are great, you know. Fuck Zach Hubbard, and we'll talk to you later, man.
I appreciate you. Have a good one. Oh shit, I didn't expect that. Yeah. So what I was trying to do earlier was trying to find. Oh shit. Yeah, let's see if I can find the problem. Yes, hello?
Hi, Arthur?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. Thank you for the call.
No problem. Just real quick, I think it's going to be Chiefs. I'm going through your notes, and I just like plugging in something that I don't see other gematria guys put in, and that is when you write out Super Bowl 57, the words 57, not the numerals, it matches Kansas City Chiefs in two ciphers, in the reduction 91 and the reverse reduction 98. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention about that. I think that it's pretty lined up for them, and kind of agree with a lot of the other callers with they're going to let the guy that has some white in him be the champ. He's the new face of the NFL, $500 million contract. He's going to, be 2-3 and 2 out of 3 in Super Bowls. The year 23, he's the new Jordan. He's the future of the league.
He has what's that 23 connection with him?
He would win 2 out of 3 Super Bowls.
Like the 20. Okay, that's a good point. That's 23 could play.
Right, and he's the Jordan. He does all the crazy throws, different angles. He has his own little Jordan-esque to him. So, but yeah, it was mostly just the ciphers. Super Bowl 57 written out, matches out in the reduction and the full reduction, reverse and single reduction, 98, 91. And what else did I have here? Yeah, Super Bowl with the Roman numerals equals 183, same as Glendale, Arizona, 183. But yeah, it was mostly just the Chiefs alignment. And it just reminds me of the year the Bucks won. You know, the Bucks went through some pretty stiff competition that year with Breeze and Rodgers before facing Mahomes. And this year, you know, Mahomes went against the new upcoming talent with Lawrence, and you know, a new rivalry with Burrow. Now he's gonna face Hurts, who Hurts kind of, you know, he had a kind of like a walk in the park. I think the Giants and the Niners only put up combined 14 points between both games, and they blew all those other, you know, they blew those two teams out of the water. Wasn't even close. So I can see why it looks stacked for the Eagles, but can't count out basically the NFL's new cover boy. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you too.
Me too. Yeah, so FanDuel doesn't have that prop bet for some reason. Hopefully they'll have it before the game is played. Yeah, you guys see how the Chiefs can also pick up that 22nd playoff loss, Eagles 22. Man, that's what I'm saying. This stuff is so tight, y'all. This is they really made it. They made it tight. 521 plus, let's say 20. 541. Yeah, they made it tight. 541. 541 is the 100th prime number. $433 plus 22. 455. Trying to see, why would they be 20 and 21? That is interesting. There was another 115 connection. I'm trying to think of it, but I don't remember right now. But that is interesting. The start time. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Arthur?
What's going on, man? Thank you for the call.
It's Marcus from Virginia.
What's going on, man? Thank you for the call, my brother.
Just for the simple fact, they don't pay nobody for. How often Brady was in the Super Bowl? 10 times?
Yes. I kind of remember it. Let me look it up, though. Tom Brady. Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Short. I think they passed the torch on Brady to Mahomes, because they are selling him hard, man.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking when the Chiefs played the Buccaneers. I said, I think Patrick Mahomes is the new Tom Brady. They're gonna pass the torch and have Tom Brady lose, but we saw how that was wrong. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, well, we knew Tom Brady was gonna get that just from watching the damn national anthem and watching Mahomes look pissed off and watching Brady giggle. So we knew that, and then the riddle was spot on. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Hold on. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Your boy Zach, I think he's been compromised. I think he's chilling. I think he's giving a little and giving. I think he's giving a mixture. I think he's instructed to give a mixture. I think they compromised him, probably threatened his business.
And stubborn.
Nah, I don't think it's lazy because they're not. I remember Zach used to get his shit taken off. His channel ain't getting blocked. He's more commercial. And he's on some other shit, man. I've been following him a long time, both of you guys, but him longer because he's been here longer. But something ain't.
Yeah,
something ain't
I
adding
don't
up
think
with
it's
that
compromised. I
motherfucker.
don't think somebody that copies people's work is compromised because if he knew all the answers, he wouldn't be copying my shit.
All right. You got a good point there. Well, yeah, I just wanted to see this.
And he's too dependent on his community instead of doing the hard work.
Yeah, because he don't give nobody credit.
He just wants to open up the phone lines and have people call in with the answers instead of doing the groundwork.
And I told him, I said, using the callers, not you. And he got mad. And then lo and behold, callers started again. But that's all I had to say. I wanted to give some, give to the community. I got my homes. But I'll let some other callers get in.
You know what? I'm just going to stay away because Kansas City was my original pick because I like that 269 with Andy Reid. But it's just people sending me so much stuff with the. I'm like, shit, yo, I don't want to get this one wrong, man. So, but I like that prop bet. I
heard that.
That prop bet, man. That sounds good, man. And that's the thing. If Mahomes is going to be throwing interceptions, I don't know how successful he's going to be against that defense.
It's a minus 126 on Bovada.
Well, I can't find that shit, man. I looked everywhere.
Look on Bovada and look under the prop builder.
You know who might have it? DraftKings. I gotta look on DraftKings.
Yeah, they'll have it before the game start. It's still early.
Yeah, that looks good, man. On the 57 Dayton Mirage, you pick up his 57. Like, come on, what are the odds of that not happening?
Yeah, I'm a bet it. Hell yeah.
I like that one.
And they got it, and it's not even plus money. So you're already.
He's supposed to be hurt, right? So that could be the excuse for him throwing in.
To get those live bets, more Philly.
Philly comes in and they kick a field goal. They go up 3-zip. I think one of the two teams is gonna have 14 points at the half because Slave is 14. So the Eagles might just score 7-0 and then 14-0.
Oh wow, yeah, man.
Yeah, because
I'll be calling back before the game start. I gotta go now. I'm gonna let some other callers get in.
All right, brother. Yes, 14 is a big number when it comes to these slave rituals. That might be the final score, 31-14. What's that, 55 points? 45 points. Are we right under the over and under? 41-31. I think that's another good prop bet. Don't bet too much money on that one. You want to bet like $5? I'll make the final score. I think the final score could be 31-14. I think Chiefs is 31. I think Jalen Hurts will become 3-1 in the postseason. Slave 14. 14 points on the 43rd day of the year. Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, out there, I'm just now seeing that you picked up. First of all, again, I like to give you your flowers like everybody else, man. Thank you for the work. Thank you for everything that you done for the community. I mean, when I watched you from the first time, I was like, this brother right here, you be on it, man. And I know nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but for the most part, Arthur, you be on it. And I thank you again for all the work that you put in.
I appreciate it, man. I usually don't get calls like this. Today, I get a lot of thank yous today, man. I appreciate it from everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's people, want to hate on each other or whatever. Man, it's like I said, it's the year that everybody needs to start being thankful and start giving people the flowers.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right. So I have some observations, man. I think we all have this. And what happens is, like I know, the more we start looking into this, we start kind of going the other way. You know how that could be. And it's crazy because I was looking at this and I was like, "Whoo, I'm staying away from this," because this one right here is crazy decoded. I'm talking about they did their homework on this to confuse everybody with the storylines, even with the gematria community. They said we're going to confuse everybody. We're going to confuse everybody. So I had called this back in October, and it came from looking at your channel. I said it's going to be the Eagles and Kansas. And the reason why I said that, we got to always go back to, and I know you say don't go back to it, but we always got to go back to the sacrifices. Len Dawson. We got to keep the main thing the main thing. I
think I opened up the video saying that this is definitely going to be a tribute to Len Dawson, but I don't know if his death means that they're going to win or lose.
Okay.
Because he died 65 days after his birthday, and he died on Kobe Bryant Day, and that's a clear connection to Philly.
Definitely. Now, so I'm gonna give some pointers because I need everybody to really look at this. So they just did a video. Tom Brady just did a video explaining what he said to Patrick Mahomes about being a winner. So, I have that video. Maybe you can pull it up. But if it's a short. When I say a short video, I think it's like 17 seconds or something like that. If you pulled it up, what Tom Brady revealed to Patrick Mahomes about winning, man, that video is deep. That video is deep. So probably on your next one, you could probably pull it up, or if you want to pull it up now, that's up to you. Also, so we know that this is about the year of Skull and Bones. So the Skull and Bones, the bones that they have in front of them, where you see at the Yale University, that is said to be Geronimo's head and crossbones or whatever. So make sure when you get a chance, look up Geronimo. Look up his date of birth and the date he died, and put the numbers in. Right now, I have. Let me see. So from the day he died was February 17th, 1909. So from February 17, 1909 to the date of the Super Bowl, that's 113 years. Look at the
say that one more time, because that 113. Okay,
yeah,
so
well, you know what the 113. I heard you say it the other day. You know what that 113.
Because Mahomes can become 11-3 in the postseason. So say it again.
So I'm gonna say it again. So from the day he died is February 17th, 1909.
From the day who died?
Geronimo.
Okay.
Geronimo. So from the date he died, you can also, like I said, his birthday. I have his birthday and everything too, but just like I said, go pull him up when you get. I have to pull my notes. Give me a second real quick. Okay, so I got it right here. So I got Geronimo's Wikipedia, and so he was born June 16, 1829. You put that in the you guys, when you get a chance, put that in your your gematria date stuff, and look that up from that date to the date of the Super Bowl. But right now we're talking about the day he died. He died February 17, 1909. So from that date to the date of the Super Bowl, it's exactly 113 years. And remember, we're talking about the Chiefs. Geronimo was a chief. He was a chief. Mm-hmm. Again, this is the year of the Super Bowl. This is the year of the Skull and Bones. The Skull and Bones, that whole head and the crossbone is said to be Geronimo's head and bones.
Yeah, this is some good research, man.
Crossbones was that? And I remember I heard this guy who was talking about like years ago, and they said to be Geronimo's. And Geronimo was a chief. He was a medicine man. He's like he's like that dude when it comes to the Indians.
He died on 17/2, like Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, there you go. See, I already know. Once I give it to you, man, I it's like just giving it to the master. So I was like, let me give it to him. I already know Arthur's going to do his thing, but I have to show you because you're like on a whole different level. You know, I'm pretty much new, but watching you, I'm getting better, and so you know, I know to give stuff to you. You'll break it down, but we pretty much, like I said, it goes back. We knew who was going to win. We get kind of thrown off because of this, and trust me, it's going to be double Dakota. You have the old league, the old Eagle. You have all that, but at the end of the day, we have to remember we got to go back to the sacrifices. Who has the sacrifice? I went when Kansas played North Carolina. I was like, who had the sacrifice? Guess who had the sacrifice? The coach. His dad died. His dad died, and his dad died that year at age 82. But he was in his 83rd life or whatever, 83rd lifespan. So who was going to win this that championship? It was going to be Kansas, and I went away from it, and I chose North Carolina because of the 59 connection. I said, no, I'm not doing it again. I said, I'll never do it again. Who has the sacrifice? Who had the sacrifice for the championship? What is that? The championship for the college football college this year. It was Georgia. It was Vince Dooley. Everybody went away from saying, oh, maybe TCU. No, TCU did not have the sacrifice. The major sacrifice was Vince Dooley. He died the same day as the quarterback Stetson. So it's like, how could we go away from that? That's why we got to keep the main thing. Who has the major sacrifice? 53, 16 is the prime number of 53. And it's coded everywhere. Let me see, what's that woman's name? Katie Hobbs. She's the governor of Arizona. Her age is 53. Her age is 53. She's the 24th governor. 24th governor. If you go look at Andy Reid's everything, Andy Reid started coaching at age 24. Altogether, from his NFL coaching career, it's 24 years. So I don't like I said, we got to get back to the main. Now let me jump on this real quick. So we all know this is how, I don't know why, but the powers that be, they so if it's going to be a black against a white person, well, they're going to give it like saying like Doug Williams. They let Doug Williams win. But if it's going to be a black against, it's going to be a black person against a person that is biracial, who do you think is going to win that? It's always going to be biracial because they believe in duality. Who was our 44th president? It wasn't a black president. We had a biracial president because that means everybody can accept him. You know, the white can accept him, and the black people can accept him because it's everything about them is about duality. They're not ever going to pick Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts would be he's a great representative for the NFL. He would be a great pick to win the championship, but it's not meant for him. It's not this year. He has to go up against somebody else, but he's going against Patrick Mahomes, which is biracial, which is again duality.
So I'm guessing you have the Chiefs, right?
I'm with you. I'm staying away from this one. But if I had to pick, because my pick, I told my fiance, I said, if I go against the Chiefs, just slap me because I always tend to go because when you start looking at the notes and comparing everything's always going to be double decoded. But you already know who it is. For me, for what I know, it's the Kansas. Kansas is going to win it. Oh, my last one. I'm sorry. This is the last one. This is for everybody. Everybody, go look up. I know we keep saying this about the Slavery Bowl. It's about Abe Lincoln, which it is. Go look up Tom Landry. He died. His birthday is the same day as the Super Bowl. He was 75 years old when he died. Kansas used to be called the Dallas Texans in Dallas. Tom Landry, we know, he's the legendary coach of Dallas.
You know what's funny about Tom Landry? He died. He died on the day of the Super Bowl, and he was born the day the season began.
Thank you. That killed me. When I seen it, I said, what the hell? So everybody look into Tom Landry. This has a lot to do because Coach Reed could pass him to become the all-time winning coach. This has a lot to do with Tom Landry as well.
Wow. This is nice. All right, wait. I think we found the riddle right here.
That's the riddle.
It is.
That's the riddle.
So
riddle.
Tom Landry, he's the So what is the record he holds?
Go look at his Wikipedia. Go to right there, Tom Landry Wikipedia. Look at that up, and it's gonna blow everybody's mind away. That was the riddle. I said, "This is the damn riddle. Look when he was born. Go to the Wikipedia first, and then that's what you got to show everybody."
Yeah, this is the riddle. This is the riddle.
That's the riddle.
All right, wait. So let me just get this straight because I want the audience to hear exactly what you're trying to communicate.
And everybody again.
So what is one second. Hold on. What is the record that he holds? He's the winning coach for what team?
Oh shoot! Right now I don't have my computer. That's why I was hoping you can go to the Wikipedia. I went away from my computer.
Okay, let me just look it up. Hold on.
Look at the year he's born. He's born in 24. Everybody, 9/11/24, and he died. He died. He died February 12th on the Super Bowl, on the day of the Super Bowl. He died February 12th in 2000, which is 23 years ago. And he died at the age, everybody, of 75 years old. Kansas City Chiefs used to be called the Dallas Texans. They moved in 62.
All right, because the thing is, you're losing me. So you said that Andy Reid can surpass him with what record exactly?
Oh, man, dang it.
Because you said Andy Reid. Hear me out, brother. You said if Andy Reid wins the Super Bowl, he will surpass Tom Landry. Now, what is the record that Tom Landry holds?
That's my thing. I have to go back because I do not have my records. I have my numbers with me right now. Okay. I had called on a flim real quick, so I'm gonna have to get this to you. But this Super Bowl as well is connected to Tom Landry as well. Look up Tom Landry's numbers.
Man, you know what? You nailed the riddle, man. This is definitely the riddle. It says here that Andy Reid earns a 21st postseason win, moves ahead of Tom Landry for number 2 in NFL history.
There you go. See, I was like, damn, I hope he finds it because I don't have my numbers with me.
Okay, so his Chiefs head coach, Andy Reid, won 21st postseason game of his NFL coaching career on Sunday night, taking sole possession of second place in NFL history. Well, he already surpassed Tom Landry.
There you go. But like I said, he's connected. He's connected to him. This Super Bowl is connected. Like I said, remember the Kansas City Chiefs used to be called the Dallas Texans. They were in Dallas, and how fitting is it that Tom Landry died on the day of the Super Bowl at the age of 75?
That is.
I need you to look more into that because, like I said, I'm giving it to the master. I'm giving it to the master.
This is a big part of the riddle, my brother, and I'll definitely give you all the credit that you deserve.
I'm giving you the credit because I wouldn't be knowing all this if it wasn't for you. So I'm giving it right back to you.
Appreciate that, man.
I'm giving it right back to you.
So he earns a 21st postseason win. Moves ahead of Tom Landry for number 20 in the flash.
Mm-hmm.
So Andy Reid has the second most postseason wins?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, the second most. Okay. Most NFL postseason win by a coach.
And also, I have put in the Chiefs cipher as well, and I have put in Chiefs in Gematria. And I mean, if I looked at, I never look at the top, the base ciphers. I always look at
Bill Belichick has
Bill
the record.
Belichick. Okay.
Well, there goes that Tom Brady, Andy Reid.
There you go,
Patrick
connection.
Mahomes connection again.
And that's the thing. Like I said, that's why everybody has to go look at what Tom Brady. The video just came out. Go look at what Tom Brady revealed to Patrick Mahomes about winning. That year when Tom Brady played Patrick Mahomes, he had talked to him. So everybody were thinking like, okay, maybe the passing of the torch was going to Patrick Mahomes that year. No. He revealed, the master revealed it to him, but it wasn't his time, Patrick Mahomes' time yet. It wasn't. I call that Super Bowl as well. My family won lots of money off that Super Bowl because of my pick. I had my father-in-law put in $5,000 on Brady, and everybody was betting for Mahomes, but it wasn't his time. I told him, go put your life savings on or whatever you need, and he did it. And he won. Just think how much he won off that 5,000. Yeah, and so now it's the passing of the torch, because look what happened to Tom Brady. Just had a bad season this year, but he gave that knowledge to Patrick Mahomes. This is who the league is trying to. They're going to pick him. He's going to be the face of the league, whether we like it or not. He's the face of the league. Yeah, you got your Josh Allen coming up. You got your Joe Burrow's one of the faces as well. You got a few of them, but he will be the face because why? Duality. And they're going into this new black quarterback era for whatever reason. Because I'm not to be racist, guys. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but black people can do just about everything when it comes to that football. Run, pass, everything. And do it all. So they're kind of moving into that era. You'll see some of the highest quarterbacks that are going to be paid are going to be black quarterbacks or either mixed quarterbacks, duality quarterbacks.
Yeah, man, I think you did a great job with this phone call. I appreciate you, man.
No problem. So which one are you leaning to? Is it the Geronimo connection or
I like
the Tom Landry?
This Tom Landry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because his birthday and then his death date, it's just like, come on.
Man, I can't wait till you break it down. I'm going to be tuning in.
Andy Reid surpasses him this season.
Yep.
This is definitely a tribute to Tom Landry as well. Absolutely.
There you go. I can't wait till you break it down. I'll be tuning in. So break it down, take your time with it, and just, man, thank you. Like I said, I wouldn't know none of this stuff if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate you again. I'm going to get off so I can give everybody a chance to, put their, their words in.
Absolutely.
But thank you again.
Thank you
Arthur.
for the call, man. Keep doing the work, man. You're doing
All
a good
right.
job.
Thank you, bro.
All right, brother. Yeah, this Tom Landry stuff is very interesting, man. So Andy Reid surpassed him, became number 2 behind Bill Belichick this year. And this guy was born the day the NFL season began and died. This year will be the 23-year anniversary since his death. And Andy Reid can become 2-2 in Super Bowls against the Eagles. Hello?
Hello. Hey, what's going on, Arthur?
What's going on?
Brother, hey, that last call was amazing. Yeah.
He nailed it. He nailed everything.
Yeah, he really did. And I want to add, too, like, a couple of different things. So, definitely sitting back looking, it seems like everybody is on the Eagles. Like, I'm out here, I'm at work right now asking people who you like. Everybody's like, oh, man, Eagles. The Eagles just whipped the Niners. They're about to whip on the Chiefs. Like, and then everybody that's, like, more, everybody's more African-American descent is rolling with the Eagles. They don't like the Chiefs. So I feel like that'd be another slap in the face when the Chiefs come and do it to them. So I like that. But also, it tying into the last caller's Skull and Bones connections, I kind of noticed that every team that beat Brady has lost the next game. So meaning that, like, the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers, and then the Niners beat them, then the Eagles beat them, and then I could see Patrick Mahomes obviously beating the Eagles. So, like, it still went through Brady connected to Mahomes. So yeah, that was it. Just wanted to add that in there.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know that this is the thing that has been like driving me crazy. Like I don't see how how Andy Reid doesn't pick up his 269th win in Super Bowl 57. Like I don't see how people in the community are not in love with that riddle. Like I'm in love with that riddle. I've been in love with that riddle since I saw it. I'm like, man, that has to be it right there. And Super Bowl 57. But you know that Patrick Mahomes picking up his 57th interception, he can still do it and still win the game. I mean, an interception doesn't mean you're gonna lose the game. So that's another narrative that you guys can pursue if you want to. Looks like the Knicks and Lakers are going to overtime. Yeah, I like that the Knicks will win this game, but let's see what happens with that. We already nailed the Cavaliers falling to 21-6 in the 216 area code. Huge upset. But yeah, so this Tom Landry connection that the caller made is absolutely amazing. I ain't hear the media talk about Tom Landry all year. This definitely slipped my mind. It looks like there have been recent articles about this as well. So yeah, Andy Reid's Super Bowl record. He become 2-2 versus the Eagles. Well, he had Super Bowls as an assistant coach as well. How many Super Bowls does he have? Reid finally won his covered the ring as a head coach of the 2019 Chiefs. Snapped 50-year championship route. So he became the 5th coach to face his former team in Super Bowl. Okay. So Weeb Urbank, he won against his former team. Dan Reeves, he lost against his former team. John Gruden, he won against his former team. Raiders beat the Bucks. I remember that. Pete Carroll lost against his former team. And now Andy Reid. So the record is 1-1, 1-2, 2-2. So that's another 32 that can play, or another 23. So that's tricky. That is very tricky right there. So Andy Reid, he is 1-2 in the Super Bowl. Eagles equals 22. The former Eagles head coach can become 2-2 versus his former team. Man, I'll be shocked if Kansas City loses, man. I know I opened up the video. I mean, I'm all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm all over the place. I like the Eagles. I like the Chiefs. I don't know who to pick. But there's just an overwhelming amount of synchronicities with the Chiefs that I cannot see them losing. I get you guys are sending me a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to just turn my phone over until the Super Bowl starts, because you guys are just overloading me with stuff that is just blowing my head open. So if you guys like the Philadelphia Eagles, pick the Eagles. If you like the Chiefs, pick the Chiefs. But I'm going with my original pick. I'm sorry. Come on, how can the guy not become 2-2 in Super Bowls against his former team and Eagles gets 22? How can that not happen? Eagles 22. That's his former team. Eagles is also 113. Patrick Mahomes becomes 11-3 in the postseason. How can that not play? And then the Chiefs become 3-2 in Super Bowl as a franchise. I mean, those are all the values of Eagles. Andy Reid becomes 2-2 in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes becomes 11-3 in the postseason. Chiefs become 3-2 in the Super Bowl as a franchise. Yeah, that is perfect. And there's probably a 49 in there that can play as well. And again, this Tom Maggi riddle is amazing. All right, so let's see. Anybody else wants to call in, you can call in. Eric likes the Chiefs. Yeah, I like the Chiefs, man. But I'm a little nervous, man, because people been sending me all kind of shit, man. Like, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this. I'm like, oh shit. Matt likes the Chiefs. Yeah, man. And you know, Negro is 32. Oh my gosh, Jay Ross, man. Jay Ross, you really good at this. So not only can he become 2-2 in the Super Bowl, but he can pick up his 22nd career postseason. Come on, it's the Chiefs, man. Oh my gosh, it's the fucking Chiefs, man. I'm sorry, man. We lose. I apologize. It'll be one of the few games that we got wrong. But come on, how can he not pick up his 22nd career postseason win against the Eagles, man? Against his former team, man. And then his 269th career win in Super Bowl 57. All right, I'm changing my shit, man. I've been fucking all over the place, man. I apologize. Yeah, I gotta go back to Patreon, man, because all right, so it's Kansas City Chiefs. That's what we're going with. So Simple Truth Mafia, put some money on the Chiefs, man. The underdog. Yep, 247 plus 22 is 269, the 57th prime. And then he could pick up his 118th. No, that's not right. Because he has 117 in regular season plus 11. He'll pick up his 12 on the 12th. Look at that. He could pick up his 12th postseason win with the team on the 12th. And that'll bring him to 129. Which is 2-1 in base 8 counting. You have 129 wins with the franchise. And he'll stay on 52 losses. Yeah, Eagles is 22. That is it. Like, so I'm going back to my original. And the Eagles, and there goes your 30 for the Chiefs, right? They'll be 3-0 in the postseason. Slavery is 30. So my bad for saying I like the Eagles. My bad, you guys. It's just all day. If I show you all the text messages of people sending me stuff, you guys don't understand why I came on here preaching this Eagle bullshit. I'm going back to my original thought, man. Philadelphia can kiss my ass. They're not winning shit. Now, what's going on with the Knicks? Are the Knicks going to get upset today? Down by 3. Yeah, and then it's Travis Kelce's 131st day of his age, the championship number. Yeah, then that Len Dawson would definitely mean that he was a sacrifice for them winning. So Mahomes. So Linda says that Mahomes is 10-2 at home in the postseason, but I think the Chiefs are the road team though. Let me see. Let me look that up. So Patrick Mahomes. Home record as a starter in the postseason. That's at home, right? So we went away. So he is 10-2. So he'll be 1-1. Black is 11. Right, Black is 11. Black is 11. This is the Black Bowl. Monte Carlo says Jalen was hurt on in the Super Bowl. He is hurt, fits his name. He has the right name. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Chiefs, you guys. I really like that Geronimo. Yeah, that Geronimo Riddle is good is good too. Hey, J Rose is the cheat code. Right? J Rose is giving us all the J Rose. I think J Rose works for the Society of Jesus. No, I'm just joking. He got all the answers, man. The guy has the almanac, sports almanac. You said the N word is 22? Is it? I didn't know that. Probably with the A on it. Yeah, the N word is also 30. So Sports Gemacho says that either will. I didn't see the first part of that. Wait, Knicks, Lakers. LeBron James is 114. Yeah, I did see that. It's tied 114 going into overtime. Yeah, LeBron, the Lakers might upset the Knicks in this one. 114 is a big number with the LeBron James. But you wrote something about Kansas City. You said either will improve to 3-2. Kansas City's 32, Chiefs 32. NFL is also 32. Or they can fall to 2-3. That's the tricky part. They can fall to 2-3 in the year 23. But NFL is 32. Negroes 32. This is the Negro Bowl. Yeah, we on the Knicks, man. The Knicks down by 5 though, man. I think they told us with that 114 who's gonna win this game going into overtime. Yeah, but we gave out a parlay today. We had the Heat and Knicks. Hopefully the Knicks don't disappoint us. I like that the Knicks picking up that 13th home win against LA. But they could also pick it up against the Clippers. That's the thing I was worried about. Because they play the Clippers in a couple of games. So I'm going to close the video out by giving out my official pick. I think the community really helped me with this one. Especially people like J Ross and all the other callers, man. So Rick Sports says, check out Vegas Golden Knights, coach. Next one is 3-2-2. I'll definitely look at that. Skull and Bones. When is that? When can that happen? Vegas Golden Knights, coach. Bruce Cassidy. I haven't done a hockey deco in a long time. So he has 321 regular season losses. And it's 256 days after his birthday. What you have to do is just look up their schedule and see which one of these teams have a 3-2-2 in it. I think there is a hockey team that equals 3-2-2. I think it's the Blackhawks. There's a hockey team that their full name equals 322. I think Derek's database will pull it up. They're Chicago Blackhawks, and they do play the Blackhawks on the 21st. But I don't know if they'll lose all of these games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll go on a 5-game losing streak just to play the. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they'll win before that. But yeah, I'll look at it later. I'll look at that. That is interesting. He's on 321. This is definitely a prop bet you want to explore. But Mahomes has 56 interceptions. Even though I like Mahomes winning now. I'm back to my original thought. Looks like the Lakers are going to win that game. It was tied 114 going into overtime, the LeBron James number. Well, they're only down by 3, the Knicks. So you don't want to call it yet. But, usually they give out indications like that. Team tied. That score is usually pointing at a number. There it is, 6-point lead. Yeah, the Knicks lost. So the Knicks lost, but we nailed the Heat. So it looks like the Knicks are going to pick up that 13th home win against the Clippers, not the Lakers. But just to close it out with the Super Bowl, Andy Reid becomes 2-2 in Super Bowls, picks up his 22nd career postseason win against his former team. Eagles equals 22 in the most pure. Eagles is also 113. Patrick Mahomes becomes 11-3 in the postseason, and the Eagles and the Chiefs as a franchise become 3-2 in Super Bowls. When Eagles is 32, Kansas City is 32, Chiefs is 32, NFL is 32, and Eagles 32. So that's what I'm going with. So last call for alcohol. Hello?
Hey, Arthur, this is Antoine again. I had just called you with the Geronimo and the Tom Landry connection.
Yep.
I don't know if you want me to call you offline so you can put this on your Patreon, because I left off one thing that is fire too. So it's up to you how you want to do this.
Well, you can say it right. You can say it now before we close it.
Okay. So I'm looking at the Christmas picture. Did you ever pull that up? The Christmas picture that they put out, the NFL put out?
No.
You can go to the Twitter NFL and you can put it up. That's up to you if you want to. I'm looking at it right now and I can just go over it if you want me to.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up so people at home can see it.
Okay, so I'll wait for you. Okay.
All right, go.
All right. Okay, so I analyzed this picture, and man, it took me a while to really look at it. So if you look at all the players that are placing something on the tree, everybody thought the Bills were going. I know the Bills wasn't going. I knew the Bills wasn't going because Seahawks, they have they're placing their little team on the tree. You see the Seahawks didn't go. See the Buffalo Bills got routed. You see but everybody also thought Dallas, because they're putting the star at the top. You see what happened to Dallas. They got routed as well. So if you go and look over, this would have told everybody everything if they would have took time to look at this picture. It's pretty, and it's funny because if you kind of like zoom in and look at the Dallas, they have Dallas under a diehard DVD, which that lets you know they were finna just get blasted. Let me see. So now, if you look at all the teams that are placed on the table, you see every team that's placed by on the Santa. Can you see what I'm talking about? All the logos of the teams on the table, on the red table. Yeah, zoom in if you can zoom.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Don't say it. 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 Just zoom in and let everybody see it. So if you zoom in, so everybody from from looking at this, everybody thought, maybe Zach even thought this. He thought 49ers and Bengals. What I do know about history about NFL, they don't repeat the past. They kind of dangle it in your face for you to pick that bet, but they're not going to repeat the past. They're going to kind of give you a little something. So this is why, if you look, they have 49ers and the Bengals. They're little. I don't know if this is a cookie. It looks like a cookie. So let's say they're cookies with their logo. So they have the 49ers and the Bengals. They have them together. So it looks like, oh, it's going to be the Bengals. No. I knew it wasn't going to be them. I knew they were going to be. They were going to be the top, facing off in the conference, but I knew they weren't going.
But hold on. Did you? Okay. You're talking about the table, right?
No. Yeah, let's go to the table. I don't want to get. I don't want to get ahead. I'm going to focus on the table. Then we're going to go to look at the brothers. We're going to look at the brothers, and I get on.
But before we do that, do you see who Santa Claus is?
No! Don't do it! Don't do it! They were getting ahead. Don't get ahead. I'm gonna get there. Trust me. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
So where we at right now? We at the table?
Let's go back to the table. Let's go and zoom in for them to see it. Zoom in. They got it. They got to see this.
Cookies?
On the cookies. Now look, if you look, so they have Kansas City with the Jaguar cookie. With the Jaguar cookie. You see that? So you knew that that showed you that they were going to be facing off again. At the bottom, look at the cup. It's at the bottom right there. At the bottom, you see Kansas City. And
that's who played each other in the.
That's who played each other. So if you look up a little, you see the Eagles. The Eagles are up there. So they're letting you know, like, okay, whoever wins out of them, which we know who's going to win out of them. If the table was a red table, that's kind of a signal letting you know it's going to be Kansas that's going to win that thing. And so you have the Eagles on that side of Kansas, but I want you to check this out. Look how sneaky they did this. Look at every team that's on the Santa, and what happened to every team that's on the Santa.
I don't even think they made the playoffs.
Look, but hold on. Look, you see the Eagles? He's on the Santa too.
Okay. So
every team that's on the Santa lost,
but not the Eagles.
No, but we're in the Super Bowl. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, there you go. What does that mean?
That every
we're in the Super Bowl.
Every team is those are the losers.
But remember, look at the table. What color is that table?
It's red.
It's a red table. There you go. So let's go to this right here. Let's go to the brothers. If you can zoom in on you're gonna Joe Burrow at the top and the brothers sitting down. You see what they did with Mahomes. Well, I'll wait till you get there. You see what they did with Mahomes. You see what they did with Brady. No. Okay. So you see what they did with Tom Brady. Everybody should know Tom Brady was not going to go. I had him.
But you notice, you notice that Santa Claus is really Jason Kelce.
There you go. So Jason Kelce. So Travis Kelce is sitting on his brother. He's sitting on his brother.
Oh, that's not Mahomes. That's his brother.
No, it's 87. Yes, his brother. That's not Mahomes.
Oh, I thought it was
that's
Mahomes.
His brother.
Okay. Oh,
no,
okay. So his brother.
The brother bowl. So they're showing you it's going to be a brother bowl. You have the brothers. You have them sitting on top of his brother. So one thing that me and my fiance looked at, and she looked at, she's like, whoa, that's sick. So at the top of them, you have Joe Burrow throwing. But what does Joe Burrow? He has on that Santa Claus hat. The older brother, that's what's the older brother? I forget him. The Kelce brother, Kelce brother. I forget his name.
Jason and Travis.
Yeah. Okay, Jason, that plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. He has on the Santa Claus hat. Well, Joe Burrow has on the Santa Claus hat, and you see that he lost. Santa Claus. Now, this is what I explained to my fiance. I said Santa Claus is known for giving gifts, not receiving gifts. Look, and then you look at his brother, he has the football in his hand.
Before we get into that, you notice how Joe Burrow's hand is bruised?
Do you see that? The tips of it is bruised. Now, I don't know if they meant it like that.
Yeah, these people are fucking sick, yo.
They're sick. They are sick. I'm sorry. That's the only way I can put it. If we go back and look at all the Christmas pictures, you can see everybody who is going to win. And if you go last year, you'll see what's that guy's name? you'll see Hurts in the background, and you'll see Patrick Mahomes with two dogs. That was the last year one.
That's
so
what
they kind of let you know.
I don't see Patrick Mahomes in this photo.
No, he's not in here. He's not in here. He's not in here. They have the two brothers. They have the two brothers.
I don't see Jalen Hurts in here either.
And you don't see Jalen Hurts. You don't see him as well. But what I see, I don't know if this is Jalen Hurts. I don't know who it is. But somebody over there, if you kind of zoom over there by the Christmas tree, there's somebody that says, "To me, you are perfect," and they're holding a Panther hand with the number 53, which we know, like I said, Katie Hobbs, the governor of Arizona, and you have to always look at who's the heads of that state that Super Bowl's in. So she's 53 years old. She's the 24th governor. So, and remember, the 16 is the prime number of 53, which we all know that what's the quarterback's name? The Lynn Dawson was number 16.
But hold on, don't you think maybe they Santa Claus? What is this Santa Claus riddle? Because why is Jason Kelsey the Santa Claus?
Like I said, we all know it's just Santa Claus. Santa Claus gives. So when you have kids, I have kids. Saying if you take your kid to go see Santa Claus, you want for Christmas. And what do you think Jason Kelly wants for Travis Kelce wants for Christmas? He wants a Super Bowl. He probably wants the MVP. Whatever it is, he wants to win. And you see, he has a list. The brother that plays on the Philadelphia Eagles, he has the list, but he's playing Santa Claus. Santa Claus is not known for receiving gifts. He's known for giving gifts or giving out gifts. So, and like I said, look, he has the football in his hand. That could only mean one thing.
Yeah, he's in uniform.
Too. And he's in uniform, which most of them are. So that I didn't really take too much from that. I just looked at he has the football with the football in his hand, and he's sitting on Santa Claus, which is known to give gifts, not to receive them.
Yes.
And then now go look at if you look at the Hanukkah, they have the Hanukkah candles. They even showed you there. They have red versus green in the Hanukkah candles. I mean, it's like I said, it's sick. It's a sick joke. But and if you look at the 49ers, you will see who's that? Who's 87? Man, I forgot that player on the 49ers. He has a gift. What I noticed in this picture, that everybody that has a gift box, not a football, a gift box or some type of gift, they usually lost. And look, he has the gift and he has the green on the gift, so it's letting you know that okay, he already got his gift. He's going home. He has the green, which they played against Philly, and that was the end of them. Like I said, that game. Who knows if Purdy could have stayed healthy? Who knows how that game would have went out? So that doesn't tell me that Philadelphia is like so dominant, because they didn't play a game with two. And Purdy is a new quarterback, so I'm not going to give too much on that. But he got hurt, and so all the other quarterbacks
they still struggled. With a
hurt. And they still and thank you. That's what we're taking away from it. And they still struggled somewhat. It was kind of hard for them to even score in the first quarter. So they still struggled against quarterbacks that were hurt. Nobody wanted to play, so they didn't play against a healthy team. So how can we look at that and say, "Oh, Philadelphia is dominant"? You can't do that. Come on now, you can't do that.
Man,
against a strong team.
You really killed it today, my man.
Man, I've been looking at stuff, and I said, man, next time Arthur goes live, man, I'm going to get up the courage and go and call in.
Man, you made three great connections.
Hope I'm right. There's no money on it.
I think you with the whole Tom Landry stuff. This is very interesting, too. The Geronimo stuff is good. Skull and Bones ritual, wow. Man, you don't want to start a channel?
I'm gonna work with you. Like I said, let me get your number, and I'm gonna work with you. Like, we're gonna start calling some games together. And once I get that positivity, once I start getting that, that confidence, then I might start a channel. But right now, I'm just learning from the master, man, and trying to break some of this down myself. But I would love to work with you if I can get your number. You already have my number right there. So
yeah, this is my actual number. You can just call me whenever.
Got you. I will do that. My name's Antoine, and I'll text you later, man. I got some more stuff, but I just wanted to help out the community. I know everybody's watching you, and you know you give out some fire stuff. So you know if I can help you out and help out the community, guys, look into this stuff. There's really no money on this game, honestly, guys. They just came up with author and one of the guys came up with a nice prop bet. That's probably the best way to go. I wish.
Yeah, there is no. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, don't go too crazy on this game. It's only one game.
Okay. I do have one on who is going. I can't say who's going to win in the NBA, but I definitely know 100% fact who is going to be in the Eastern Conference champion. I can tell you who's going to be the MVP. I'll give you guys that real quick. Everybody, if you and I knew this a long time ago. But if I'm watching Arthur as well, but who's going to be the MVP of the regular season is number 77, and I think you guys know who that is.
Yeah, that makes sense in the 77th NBA season.
Number 77. I don't know why they're propping him up, but they are. Yesterday, I believe he just scored 53 points. And again, the Super Bowl is connected with 53 as well. You see all the numbers. Today's game with LeBron James. 114 equals history. So you know history is about to be made. The numbers I have on when LeBron should break the record, honestly, I believe it'll be the 7th or the 11th. And I have numbers on that to help you guys out if you ever want to know that. I'll text it to Arthur and let Arthur, give it to you guys. But the 7th or the 11th is the days. Oklahoma City is the 46th. Oklahoma, I'm sorry, is the 46th state. If he were to do it or he can do it against the team that he's always been going against is the Warriors, which is the 11th, and that's the 40. Man, I didn't come prepared. Let's see. Yeah, I have so many notes. It's crazy. I ain't prepared, but yeah, I have to text it to you, Arthur.
All right, no problem. I'll definitely post it on my Instagram.
For sure. All right, and that's it, man. Thank you for taking my call. And
well, thank you, my brother. You helped us a whole bunch.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one. Yeah, I gotta pay more attention to those Christmas photos. I always, because there's so many different ways to interpret this photo that's why I used to just ignore it, but. I do see the symbolism. I mean, look at just how they got the Jaguars and Chiefs right next to each other, and then it's just mockery, man. But yeah, they got Travis, the guy playing on his 131st day of his age, next to Satan Claus, which is his brother, number 62. Yeah. I think he's right about that. He's the only guy with a football in his hands. Most likely the Super Bowl MVP on his 131st day of his age. Yeah, that guy is amazing, man. Yep. Yeah, so please hit the like button in this video so more people can come across it. People need to wake up to the rigging of these games, man. This shit is pathetic, yo. So, final thought. If you want to take the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs have the best narrative. I know in the beginning of the video I was preaching this Eagles stuff, but no way. And J. Rawls, 1998, he gave you guys a prop bet. Patrick Mahomes to throw an interception in Super Bowl 57. Very possible. Throwing an interception does not mean you're going to lose the game. You can easily throw an interception and then the Chiefs get the ball back. I mean, but that is a very interesting prop bet. All right. So good luck. 2 weeks from now, Kansas City Chiefs over Philadelphia. Thank you everybody for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your night. And please hit the like button on your way out. And I'll see you guys next time.